Good morning. This is Nancy from the O'Neill Center, and we're going to do a gentle yoga class. Yoga, don't be afraid of it. Anybody can do it. No strain, no pain. If you feel something, stop. But yoga is simply breathing, stretching, and sometimes the most important, relaxing, because you do need to relax. This is a very stressful time for us. Seniors, we're not able to do what we normally do. Particularly, I'm not able to travel, take you places. We're not allowed to come into the center yet. So there's a lot of stress on you to keep active, keep connected with people as well. I know I'm not talking to other women as much as I was. So make sure that you do have some conversations because that helps you mentally. So yoga is a mental exercise as much as your body stretching, and it all is just stretches. So let's just start by getting comfortable in your chair, no slouching, hold your back up straight, and we're going to start by remembering how to breathe. We want to make sure we're breathing in our nose, out our mouth, expand the belly. You can even put your fingers like an inch away from your tummy, and when you take your breath in, make sure your fingers are touched by your tummy, your belly, and then press it out. You can just relax your hands on your lap. You can close your eyes and listen to me as we do this. And exhale. Relaxing, getting your breath slow, getting nothing on your mind except your breath. Think of what you're going to do next. Think what you've already done. Make up that grocery list in your mind while you're doing this. Just think of your breath, your body, be one with your breath. Get your own chi and energy flowing throughout your body. Slowing yourself down. And when you're at home, you could always put some very soft music on the background. Nothing with words or singing, but just some nice soft music to relax you with as you breathe. We're going to rest your right hand across your lap, and we're just going to bring your left arm up. And exhale. Bring it up again. Slow and stretching. You're going to bend just slightly, and this time when you bring your arm up, you're going to turn your head and look up to those fingers. And let it come back down. Okay. Remember, you are bent slightly, and you're coming up. Down. Turning the head, getting a little bit of movement in the chest and the head up to those fingertips. And we'll do this one more time on this side. And to breathe with your movements, sit back up a little bit and rest your hand on the other side. Start by just bringing it up. Bringing that arm up as you breathe in. And exhale. Try to get that arm all the way up so that the upper arm is next to your ear. And that makes your hand and arm straight as it goes up. You'll see some repeat movements, but sometimes I'll try to get some new ones. Now on this side, bring your arm down, rest your whole arm on your lap. Let your hand hang down. Your back is bent a little bit. So when we're going to bring our arm up, and we're going to turn our head and our shoulders so that we can look up to see that arm. Just bringing that little bit more movement into our arms, our hips, our shoulders, and your head. And I'm going to have to remember to bring a hair clip next time to keep my hair out of my eyes, please. All right. We're going to start with circling your shoulders, breathing in and out as you move. Up, back, and down. It's important to keep those shoulders loose and stretched. Take a gentle breath in and out. Breathing is important during yoga. You want to keep yourself oxygen in and oxygen out. This time we're going to bring our arm up and we're going to bring it over to the side. If you're feeling that stretch all the way up and through the side, through your torso, and rotating sides. You want to get that slight curve to your waist. And bringing that reaching out. One more time, each side. Hopefully you're feeling a little bit of stretch, but if your arm only goes there, it's okay. You can reach it over, that's okay. Just do what you can do. You don't want any pain in anything that you're doing today. We're going to bring our arms out, and then we're just going to bring them in together and slightly crossed. Open up. Open up. Bring it out. One more. Let your arms rest on your lap as you take your breath. And we're going to go to movements on your legs and hips. Let your shoulders rest a little bit between those. So we're going to bring your knee up. And we're going to rotate it in a circle. We will stand up later on. So hopefully you'll be able to move your chair and use it for a support and balance. Straight to the other side, up in a circle. This is your knee and hip movements. One more. This time I want you just to take your heel and put it onto your ankle, the opposite ankle, slide it up your shin. You may only be able to get it up to the middle of your shin, or you can get it up to your knee. Either way, just bring it up and down. Over. We're going to stay with one leg at a time. Take it down. Flat on the floor. Heel to ankle. Slide up. Slide down. You see the difference in the feeling of this than just the circles? That's why we do the circles first. Get that hip limit up. Now, depending on your health of your knee, one ankle heel will not slide up as high as the other one. That's your knee movement. Two more. Bring it up, down, ankle to heel. Very good. We're going to bring our legs out, and you're going to rest your heel on the floor. And this time we are going to bend to the edge of your chair, and we're going to slide down and reach for those toes. If you can only get your hand down to your knee, it's okay. They can go down to your shin, that's okay. But if you can reach down and grab those toes, you're going to feel a good stretch in your back, your shoulders, and the back of your leg. Let's just hold this pose for a moment. Breathing in and out while you're holding this pose. And then bring yourself back up. And rotate to the other leg. So you're sliding your hand down just as far as you can go. And grab. Breathing all along while you're feeling this good stretch. And sliding back up. You're going to take your knees up, you're going to bring it out. We're going to point it toward you, then bring it back, flexing it hard, and then take it back down. Knee up, out, point, stretch, flex, and down. This is a good exercise. You can do this while you're watching TV, during the commercials, those 90-second commercials that drag on forever. Make them useful for yourself. Do some little movements, exercise, breathe. Rotate your arms, your legs, your knees, your ankles, whatever you can get movement during those commercials. Let's do one more on each foot. Point, flex those toes back, and come back in. Yep. Flex the toes, point, flex back, and bring down. Now we're just going to take your leg, and before we did the rotating circles, this time we're just going to bring it out to the side and back to the center, out to the other side and back to center. You can come a little more to the edge of your chair, out and in, out and in. This is windshield wipers, only we're not doing them at the same time. Out and in, out, in. And one more on each side. Take a nice deep breath here. Grab the back of your chair. Hopefully you have some support in the back of the chair. Grab the back of your chair, and we're going to hold on to it, and you're going to lean yourself forward, letting your weight relax. You've got the back of the chair, and now you're going to open these shoulders so that your shoulder blades are squeezed together. Opening the chest, opening the heart, getting that breath in and out, and then come back and relax. Grab the back of the chair, lean forward. Really let yourself be supported by the hands at the back. Your body is just hanging there. Opening the shoulders, opening the sky. Letting your chest be open, your heart be open for the energy that's going to flow. Get your chi flowing, your inside energy that comes from deep in. And relax. Your chi comes from right down in the center of you. Grab. Open shoulders, squeeze shoulder blades. You've heard the old saying, hold a walnut in your shoulder blades. Opening your chest. And relax. We're going to take your left hand or right hand, either one, put it on the outside of the opposite knee, grab that hand to the back of the chair, and twist. This is stretching your vertebrae, your back, giving yourself a vertebrae, looks like a spiral staircase is what we want those vertebrae to be. Opening, gapping, and twisting. Flexibility in the vertebrae. You're going to move to the side of your chair now. You're going to let your leg hang down, holding onto the back of the chair. And again, we're going to do the same thing. You're just going to let this leg hang. This leg is supported. The chair is right on half of your cheek. Again, you're going to take your hand to the back of the leg that's on the chair. You're going to turn. You're going to grab the back of the chair so that it helps you turn even more. Twisting all the way around until you're actually looking over this back shoulder. You're going to good twist. Breathing. You gently come back to the same steps that you brought yourself to that. Bringing the outside knee together and rotating to the other side of the chair. Getting yourself secure. Half of you is on the chair, the other half, the leg is just relaxing down. Outside arm and outside of the back of the leg to begin with. And if this is all the twist that your back can do, it's okay. no pain, no strain. Remember that for yoga. But if you can go ahead and reach for the back of the chair, taking your back arm to the other side of the chair, twisting your entire torso around so that that spiral staircase of your vertebrae is all coiled, turning and spreading open and looking over your shoulder with your eyes and your head and your neck. And gently come back. Bring your knees together. Bringing your knees back to the center. Feeling good, feeling stretched, feeling relaxed, I hope. We're going to come to a stand. You can push yourself up with your hands on your lap. You can bring your arms out, let them bring your momentum of bringing you up or not. However you want to come to standing, but the first thing we're going to do is come to a crouch or a squat. Hold it, come up, and look up. And bring your arms back down. Bring yourself up. And down. Stand here for a moment. Feel your feet into your mat or your chair or your carpet or your rug or your floor, whatever your feet are resting on. Feel all the points of your feet, the 2 points of your ball of the foot and the heel. Feel them grounded. This is a good grounding stance. Letting your palms be open, your head straight, your shoulders are relaxed, your knees are relaxed, they're not locked. This is a good grounding or tree posture. Tucking your chin slightly so that you're elongating the back of your head. And relax. Think as if there's a string pulling on the back of your crown, pulling you up to a little taller, a little straighter. Connecting with the earth, grounding is important. The earth has energy. Be yourself, standing and grounding. We're going to bring your chair, the back of your chair, to the small side of the mat or to one of your sides. Either way, if you don't have a mat, it's just there at the end. Okay? We're going to use that chair for just a moment if you need a little help supporting yourself, but we're going to bring your toes to the floor. Your knee is open. You can gently touch the chair for your balance. If you want to bring your knee up, your foot up a little bit onto the cap, you can. And if you want to try letting go of the chair, you can. Take yourself into a point on the floor or the head of you, somewhere to concentrate so that your thoughts are on that spot, so that you are holding a balance, whether it's on the floor or whether it's on your cap. Concentrate and think just of that spot on that floor or wall, whatever you're looking at, to help you hold that balance when you come back down. We're going to do that again on the other side, bringing your foot to the toes to the floor, opening the knee and the hip. Again, finding that focus point, breathing. You're not thinking of what's going on outside of this room. You're thinking only of that focus point of what you're looking at, then concentrating on. And if you have that focus, you have better balance. But you can fall in and out of it at any time. And back down. We're going to turn around and face the chair. And we're going to do, I'm going to still face you so that you can see what I'm doing, but I'd like you to be standing facing the chair so that you have it for your support. But what you're going to do is bring your foot up onto the ball of your foot, and you're going to rotate your knee. This is actually a knee rotation, not an ankle. This is a knee. And let's do the other one. You can do it clockwise. You can do it counterclockwise. You can do a few clockwise and then rotate the other direction. So you're going to bend slightly, having your feet solid on the floor. And again, you have the chair if you need it. But we're going to bend your knees a little bit more. And we're going to bend from the hips down. So you're going to rotate the hips this time. Hold the chair if you feel a little bit unbalanced. And come back to standing. You're going to bring your leg back. The toes are both facing the chair. They're still facing the narrow end of your mat if you have it. Your heel is down. You're stretching the back of your leg. You can be closer to your chair to hold it for support. Or if you're doing it on the kitchen, you can hold your kitchen counter or your kitchen table. Either one. And come back up. Just rotate to the other leg, bringing it back. Heel down, knees slightly bent in the front, not jetting out over your toes. You should be able to look down and see your toes, not your knee. And bring it together. This time when you step back, this is very hard. You may not get to do it the first time, but bring the top of your foot onto the mat. So again, you're bending the front leg, you're extending the back, and your top of the foot is on the floor instead of your ball and heel. Very different. Your ankles may not allow you to do it. That's okay. If it hurts, don't do it. Remember to always make sure you're holding to have your balance. Let's take a breath here. Next, we're going to take your foot and take it back, but now we're going to turn it so that the toes are facing the long edge of the mat or facing forward, and your front leg is facing toward your chair. Okay? You can be closer so that you can hold your chair, or you can be without your chair. Just making sure that you're stable wherever you are. We're going to bring our arms out to the side, shoulder height, straight, fingers pointed. We're going to look toward turning your head toward the leg that is back and looking toward those fingertips, keeping those fingers and arms high. We're going to let that back arm drop, giving support on the thigh. You're going to bring your front arm up, and you're going to raise your head to look at that, fingertips up. Good stretch from the top of your fingertips all the way down. Now let those arms come back out to each side. And this time the front arm's going to come down and rest on that thigh. The back arm's going to come up again. And you're going to straighten the leg in the front and slide down if you can. And then slide up. Back around. And you can just reverse to do the other leg, but that would make my back facing you. So I'm going to flip my chair to the other side so that my other leg is back and I'm still facing you. Again, bring that back leg, the opposite leg that you had before, to the back. Turn the toes so that they're facing the front. Your toes are facing the chair. Slight bend. Again, don't jet it out too far. It needs to be straight from the knee down to the ankle. And then bring your arms out to the side and look toward that back fingers. And breathe. Again, let this back arm drop to the thigh, the front arm raise up and look up. Bring both arms back to level shoulder height. And now bring the front arm down to the side. And bring the back arm up. And then straighten the front knee and slide anywhere down or just hold it right there, either one. Making that triangle shape. Very good, very good. Yoga is the stretching and the breathing and the inhaling, but it's also very much part of relaxing. So as you're doing the moves, you're relaxing, you're breathing, and you're really enjoying yourself and just thinking of your breath. Nobody else, TVs, commercials, anything. We're going to come back and we're going to sit in our chair. We're going to take a couple of breaths. You're going to let your ear drop to your shoulder, breathing through it. Remembering to make sure your shoulders are down, your hand can be down, pulling it away from your ear. Your shoulder doesn't want your ear to get there and touch it. And then bring it up. And then drop to the other ear, other shoulder. Bring your head back to center. Drop your chin to your chest. Gently shake your head no. Dragging your chin across your chest. You're going to bring your arm up. And then you're going to bring it down behind your back. Pat yourself on the back. You're doing a great job stretching and breathing. We've stretched, we've breathed. And now we're going to relax. Bring your arm across. It. Give a good stretch in that shoulder. Now if you have trouble, if you've had a rotator cuff replaced or a shoulder replaced, do what your doctor tells you to do. This could have been done when you were doing your physical therapy. Or it may limit you. And again, bring the other arm up. Bring it behind your head. Give yourself that little chest, that little pat on the back, because you gave yourself some time today. Bring it up. Bring it down and go across your chest. Stretching out that shoulder, arm. Whatever you can do, whatever the stretch feels stretching for you. You don't have to do what I am doing. Just feel the stretch for you. Bring both arms up. Upper arms close to the shoulders, palms are facing. You can bring it back down to the front. Open your legs slightly and you're going to scoop up. Go down, scooping up. Bring it back into the heart. Open the palms. Just a shoulder height. Keeping the palms facing each other. Back together. Reaching out. Dropping back down. Scooping back up. Bringing it into heart center. And open. Reaching out. This is sort of like gathering your energy or making a salute to the sun. Had some very sunny days. And then let your palms rest on your lap. Let yourself get comfortable in your chair. You're going to breathe and relax. I'll talk you through relaxing. Just close your eyes, shut everything out. Nothing is around you. It's just you and me. Breathing, relaxing, enjoying a wonderful time. Let your mind float away. If something pops in, like your grocery list or the call you have to make to your aunt, just put it up there in a cloud and let it drift away. Let your mind go to a place that you enjoy. Maybe you haven't gotten to go there this year because of not able for travel restrictions and all. Let yourself think of that beach and the gentle waves of the water. Let your mind drift to the woods where you take a peaceful hike and you hear the animals scurrying around. And where you can walk within the city to get that feeling. You're not able to go out to the hike where you normally may hike or walk around. Think of a place that you can go to find solitude, quiet. If I tell you where I go, there might be more crowds of people there, but I go to the Mound Cemetery. I go in and I walk the circle around the mound, hearing the squirrels move, hearing the breeze, smelling the grass, seeing the green, the luscious green, maybe even touching a tree, touching a tombstone to feel the difference of the roughness of the grass. As you walk around, you come to the steps up to the top of the mound. If you really want solitude, slowly climb those 45 steps, holding the handrail, because they are definitely uneven steps. They've moved for the centuries they've been there. You can sit on the bench at the top of the mound. Reflect on what you can hear. Reflect on what you can see. Let your mind travel to what you can smell. Use all of your senses. Get yourself awareness of where you are. This may not be where you want to go. You may want to just walk in the park and on the river walk on Muskingum Park and sit on a bench or a swim. Enjoy the flow of the water, the occasional boat. Letting your mind drift. Letting your mind be just inside yourself. Letting yourself enjoy the peace and solitude. Thinking of your feet, what they are feeling. Tighten your toes, tighten your ankles. And then with your exhale breath, you can just let them relax and gently fall on the floor. And think of your knees and your hips and your thighs. You can squeeze them all tight. Pressing your knees together maybe, squeezing your buttocks. And then relaxing them with your exhale. Let them sink deeper into the chair, deeper into the floor. Think of your shoulders, your back, your stomach. Squeezing all of those muscles tight. Even your arms are squeezed tight. And then as you exhale, then you relax and let those relax also. Feeling yourself relax. Letting yourself feel the difference between a tightened muscle and a relaxed muscle. You can squeeze your eyes, tighten your forehead, tighten your jaw. As you relax and exhale, make sure you relax your eyelids, let them just softly lay on the lower lid. Release your tongue from the top of your mouth. You may have been holding it there. Let your mouth slightly open, your jaw relax. Hoping that you had no distractions during this time. Letting yourself relax and let the rest of the world float away. Just float by. Again, if you have something that has tension in it, let it go on up, float up. Let it land on a cloud and just float gently away from you, slowly away, so that you're just alone with your breath. In and out, deep and exhaling. Letting yourself be quiet in a moment. Next inhale breath. open your eyes, you can wiggle your fingers, you can wiggle your toes. As you exhale, you can open your eyes. Let yourself come back into the room, letting yourself relax. Hope you've enjoyed your gentle yoga. Remember, yoga is just simply breathing, stretching, and relaxing. Bring your hands together over your head. Bring your thumbs to your forehead, where your mind just can relax. Bring your hands to your heart. Namaste. That just means I honor you and I give you the strength to go on for the rest of your day. Thank you.